So we did some mountain biking at Cheyenne, and that was incredible. Really good trails up there. I didn't film it because I am running a little low on memory, but I wanted to share the drive to Pikes Peak with you guys. Holy crap, it's gonna be nuts. It takes 50 minutes to get to the top, and it's supposedly 36 degrees up there. Now, it was 80 degrees earlier in town in Colorado Springs, so this is gonna be insane. All right, we're at 9,000 feet. You can see Pikes Peak over there. A little reservoir right here we're riding over. This is pretty cool. It's just gorgeous views everywhere you look, man. All right, guys, heading up here, getting close. We're at like 11,500, 11,800, somewhere in there. Getting close to 12. Temperature has dropped like 20 degrees. It's like 60. Sun's out though, so it's not bad in shorts and stuff, but look at this. Holy crap, guys. We are up here, and the old Colorado is doing great. I mean, you could just tell, like, this is such a hard pull for anybody's car. But look at the view up here. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
We don't feel like it.
Telluride. We just packed up and left Cheyenne Mountain. Cheyenne Mountain is absolutely beautiful, by the way. If you guys have not been to Cheyenne Mountain and you're in the area, you gotta go. It's really good. The trails are good. It really surprised me. It really did. So now we are heading towards Canyon City. I guess that's how you'd say that. And heading towards Telluride. So we've got about a 5.5 hour drive from here. I'm gonna bring you guys along. We'll probably do a little sightseeing, so we'll chime in with you guys when we get to some cool stuff. But this is pretty cool here. It's kind of like a desert looking thing. I don't know, but it looks cool. Of course, the sand dunes, you guys, you'll get to see some desert there, but Colorado has a lot to offer. It's so vast, and you go from mountains to desert to valleys to diverse, yeah. Vast, and just wild. Totally awesome though. Look at that. You just can't beat Colorado's just scenery. I mean, we have some good stuff back home, but it's really cool to see this. So we're gonna press on, guys, and take you along for the ride. All right, guys, it's an old mine coming up to Gunnison. I'm not sure which mine this is, but it looks like there's a road that comes down from the top. So we're about 3.5 hours away. Now we're behind some road work, but that's okay. Give me a minute to kind of chill here and check out that old mine that looked really cool. So we're gonna keep pressing on. Just outside of Gunnison. There's a crazy like mountain lake up here dating back to like 150 million years ago over there. Pretty awesome. Just filled up. About 2 hours out of Telluride. Not too far away. Truck's doing okay. Been coming downhill a little bit, so we're actually getting closer to about 20 miles per gallon coming downhill with this setup on here now. It's doing pretty good though. So far so good. It's held up great. We're gonna get into Telluride and go from there. So yeah, guys, let's press on. We're not too far out. Guys, this is the town of Telluride. We have made it. And this place is incredible. I mean, look at the views. The camera's not even gonna do it justice, guys. You just have to be here to see just how steep these mountains are. This small little town you're in right here is just absolutely insane. This place is incredible. So I'm looking for Black Bear Pass because apparently you can see the town from there, and it's probably not going to even pick it up on the little GoPro, but we're going to get settled into the hotel and I'm going to take you guys around. Alright guys, so I didn't film what we did today as far as like the actual bike park, but it was sick. Like if you're out in this area and you want to see some cool trails, come out here to Colorado, come out here to Telluride. Any place in Colorado is really good for mountain biking, but especially Telluride. The bike park here is incredible. They've got like 4 or 5 really good blue trails, a lot of jump lines and stuff. So if you're into that, definitely come and check out this area. I didn't film it just because I kind of wanted to enjoy it and work on my skills a little bit, so that way I can give you guys some better content for the mountain bike stuff. And I definitely I did that today. I got to hit some berms and really push, and working on those, you know, just digging in deep and sending it through the turns. So getting better at that, and we're gonna be doing some more stuff with that. But we're gonna be hitting up Ouray tomorrow, and also Bentonville's on the radar, so don't miss it. We're gonna head into Telluride now. We kind of left the truck up here tonight. She's loaded down. Kind of giving it a break. We did drive it 27 hours to get here, so we're gonna go down to Telluride. We're gonna catch a couple of gondolas and show you guys around because it is sick here. I mean, this place it's awesome. You just gotta make the trip, come out here and see this. So let's head towards the gondola, take you guys into Telluride. It's always crazy when the gondola takes off. So this is the one that you're gonna take into Telluride, and it is straight up. I mean, straight up. There's the bike park right over there. Kind of hard to see it, but let's see if I can catch a trail or two coming down through here. Now there's some real ritzy lodges, houses. You're gonna pass a lot of really cool stuff on the gondola. Kind of like private roads and stuff. I mean, look at this.
Oh, this house is nice right there.
Yeah, here's the bike park, guys. This is where we were riding at today. So in the off season, of course, it's snowboarding, skiing, but right now it's prime time for mountain biking. You can see over there, it's really fun. Those berms are banked way higher than it shows up on camera, and you can absolutely fly down them. And if you look behind us, kind of hard to see for a glare, but we're getting pretty high up. Your ears will go nuts the whole time. I think it goes like 10,000 feet. So when we cross over the backside, Telluride is just...
The other one's, I think, steeper.
Yeah.
Going down, it just seems steeper going down.
Yeah, it does seem steeper. When we cross over this side, guys, it's gonna get crazy. Whoa! Oh gosh, here comes the drop. Whoa!
Oh gosh.
Dang. That's always freaky on this thing. But look at this view, guys. Oh my gosh. It's so crazy. I mean, it's just... I can't even put it into perspective. I'll drop some pictures of the bike park too, because you get to see all this stuff. Because the bike park, of course, it drops you off up there basically on that other chairlift that you guys seen that isn't running. That's part of the bike park. And then I think Bridal Veil Falls and also Black Bear Pass is...
Blackbird.
And Black Bear Pass is also on the right side of this rock. So we may, I probably won't go up there. We've got the bikes on the back, and it's just, I'm afraid of dragging them off, guys. But we may take a last dollar over to Ouray. I hear that's pretty good.
I think it's a hike to Bridal Veil, right?
And it's a hike, or you can bike it, I think. But you can see, there's Imogene Pass, guys. See that little road right there? That is Imogene Pass. And then you got Telluride right here. Wow. Just really puts it into perspective from up here, just how high up you are. You're at 10,245 feet, I think. And Telluride is still 8,700 feet, so it's still pretty dang high even from here. Alright guys, so this is downtown Telluride. The mountains are like surrounding the town. I mean, it's just, when you get down here where it's a little bit more open, everywhere you look is just these incredible mountains. Just everything down here is pretty awesome, really.
They put the shelter at home. Maybe like that.
So this is the main drag, guys. And it still holds that nostalgic vibe all the way through town. It just has that old look to it. There's a lot of cool shops, a lot of more small business stuff than like big brands. It's more just like homegrown small businesses, which is pretty cool. Alrighty guys, we're heading up Black Bear Pass. Of course, this is a one-way, so keep that in mind. If you're gonna come up here to Bridal Veil, you're only gonna get to the falls, and then you're gonna have to turn around because it is a one-way. Because once you get to those crazy switchbacks, people coming down definitely have the right of way. So it is an incredible view. It's pretty mellowed out drive, and you get some really good views along the way. But it's a pretty mellowed out drive. I will say that it probably, if you're gonna do this, you wanna be on something high clearance. Four-wheel drive isn't necessarily needed, but I have used the rear locker just to keep from completely destroying the trail. But pretty mellowed out. Bad thing is we're carrying bikes and you can see them flopping around back there, so I'm having to take this kind of slow just because I don't wanna break the rack or break the mount or any of that stuff. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. This is it, guys. This is Bridal Veil Falls. Pretty awesome little spot. We might be able to press on and go up just a little bit more. Turns out we were able to wheel the rest of the way up, so worked out pretty good, but I think we're getting close to the one way right now. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the little trip to Bridal Veil and a little taste of Black Bear Pass there. Kind of give some ideas of what can make it up through there, and you saw some of the cars in the parking lot. So if you're even thinking about doing this and you've got all-wheel drive and a little bit of clearance, even a stock truck, we followed a stock Tacoma up for a little while. He didn't have too much trouble, had to dodge some ruts, but I mean, we sent it down in a couple really deep ones in this, and you know, of course, twin locked, man, it just took off. But nothing real challenging. I mean, there's like one big rut just as you come in. Just be mindful of that one. Other than that, pretty simple. The views are amazing. I mean, this was just totally epic. And of course, the Colorado did awesome. I can't say one bad thing about the old truck. And for those of you wondering about rubbing with this offset, I barely touched. Just a little bit, you could see right there, just very, very, very slight. And it was only when it was at like a really steep section and I hit something hard, just barely touched it. But if you trim it back, you won't rip the flares off. And so far, let's do a flare check here. We're good. Of course, keep in mind, Black Bear Pass on this side isn't really I mean, it's wheeling, but it's not hard wheeling. You know what I mean? So there you go, guys. Even did it with bikes on the back. They're still on here. Of course, this strap fell. I'll have to tighten that back up, but we were kind of sending it coming down the mountain because I didn't want to burn my brakes up. So it was definitely rocking pretty hard, but did awesome. So now we're going to hit the last dollar road, and I'm going to show you guys some of the scenic stuff along the way while we're making our way into, it'll actually be going to Ouray. So there's a couple different towns you got to go through, about a 30-minute out of the way thing, but we're going to fuel up and head that way. All right, guys, almost at the top of the last dollar mountain pass here, and look at this view. Wow, this is right at 11,000 feet in elevation, so we're pretty high up here, and it's really awesome. The bikes are hanging on, everything seems to be doing good, so we're just gonna keep pressing on. This road is really tame. Don't really have to have four-wheel drive here. It's just a fun loving road. There is some little obstacles, there's some ruts, but not bad, totally doable. Oh man. Pretty sure this is the top. I could be wrong, but it sure feels like the top. We're way, way out here. Man, what a trail. Just, I mean, it's dirt roads. It's just a lot of fun to ride, but coming this way, do it. Just do it. It's only like an hour and a half, maybe drive. We haven't been into it very long, and it's done. It's just, I'm kind of speechless. I don't know what else to say. You guys are just gonna have to come out here and see it for yourself. This camera just does not do it justice for how amazing this trail actually is. All right, guys, rolling into Ouray from last dollar. It was about an hour and a half, hour-ish drive. Not real bad. This little town is basically like a smaller version of Telluride, and there is all kinds of cool little stuff. Very scenic. A lot of cool stuff around. We'll get out here later and check some of this out. One thing I did notice is every car here, almost every vehicle here has like off-road tires and is lifted and looks like it's been wheeling. So that tells me that there's probably some pretty awesome stuff here. And I think Imogene Pass actually comes out over here. I'm on Guide GPS. We did use that earlier, and yeah, we're gonna see what else is around here. Might get to do a little bit more wheeling, and I'll take you guys along for that. So we're gonna turn around and head back towards the hotel, and I'll take you guys on a tour. All right, guys, I think we're at the beginning of Imogene Pass. I'm not for sure. I think we're gonna take this route tomorrow. It's 13,000 feet elevation gain. However, we're just gonna go to the top of the pass and turn around. I think it's multi-directional, so we should be okay. Truck is absolutely filthy right now because we just came down Black Bear and the last dollar. So this old boy here is absolutely nasty, but that's okay because he's going back up to the mountains again tomorrow. So what you see behind me, this direction is Ouray. Totally worth checking out. Ouray is incredible, and I gotta say, Ouray and Telluride's a coin toss, guys. I mean, if you're into mountain biking and you want to do that, go to Telluride. If you're into wheeling, you're in the capital of it right here. Pretty much everything you pass up here, about every third car you see is like a Jeep or something on 33s. It leaks bare minimum. Like everything up here is like off-road ready. You see the stuff going by, you know, all four-wheel drive related stuff, high clearance. So I mean, these guys, there's some serious wheeling out here. So we got Engineer Pass, Cinnamon Pass, Ophir, Imogene. I'm leaving a couple other ones out, and the Alpine Loop, which kind of gets all those involved. So yeah, if you're coming out to this area, I mean, look at this. You just gotta, if you're going to Telluride, make the trip to Ouray. It's actually smaller than Telluride, believe it or not.
It's fun up there.
And there's actually a plane going by, so that's probably out of Telluride's airport. Alrighty guys, it's the next day and we are starting up Imogene Pass. I think this is the entrance to it. I've never been, so this is kind of new for us, but we're gonna check it out. I think we're on the right road because you can see Imogene Pass there is highlighted in purple, and this is part of the Camp Bird Mine. This is like the access road, so we're just gonna follow this out for a little ways. There's a lot of side-by-sides up here. Haven't seen any Jeep traffic, so we're gonna press on and see if this takes us there. I think a lot of these guys are looking to ride some of the side roads, but I'm sure they're also going up Imogene. But we're gonna keep going and give you guys some spectacular views along the way. There's the town of Ouray right there. I mean, that is just, it's an epic place. Here we go, guys. This is Imogene. You're on the side of a cliff. Holy crap. You definitely want to keep your eyes on the road, which I'm not looking at the camera as I film right now, guys. So, guys, this is incredible. Absolutely stunning. This is the shelf road. They've actually, this is pretty smooth so far, but I'll probably eat my words later. All right, guys, here's part of Imogene. It's a little wider than it looks on camera. It looks pretty narrow, but it's really not that bad. I mean, there's no guardrails, and you got to be, you know, aware of your surroundings. But I mean, we've got stuff back home that's kind of like this, so it's not horrible. But if it's your first time doing this, just keep your eyes up, be aware, and you'll be fine. Yeah, film it.
So we just went up a little baby rock face, starting Imogene Pass.
Yeah, we watched a Jeep struggle to get up it, and then the Z just crawled right over it. But I don't think he had lockers, so we got a rear locker on, and I've got a front locker if I need it. Probably gonna avoid using the front locker as much as possible, just when I need it. Pretty big step offs here, but this is fun stuff, guys. Now the ZR2 has some low hanging shocks, so if you're coming down here, be aware of that, which we're fine. I've got a little offset, so I'm, you know, kind of easing down. I don't want to just completely destroy a fender. You hear just a slight rub there. We haven't trimmed it all the way back, so, but we're out here sending it anyway. First gear, low range. She's just
At least we can
poking her way through.
At least we can do this with some friends.
Yeah, we don't know these guys, but we just followed in behind them. Apparently there's a pretty good step off here.
Yeah.
Which I think, honestly, coming straight down, it would be even better than hitting it on an angle, but.
We're all the way down, so it's a little bit.
That little kid was so excited.
Ooh, yeah, it's a little steep here. Oh, dang.
No problem. ZR2's got it, baby. Big Z's got it.
I got two hands on it, so.
Ah, this is peanuts.
Good thing we don't. Ooh.
Good thing you got a trailer hitch.
Good thing we took the bikes off the back.
Yep. A little trailer hitch definitely helps you out a little bit there, but she'll be fine.
I'm glad we came to do this.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. I probably should have came off a little bit easier. We definitely probably scraped the trailer hitch. But I've got a little stinger in there, so it should have took a little bit of that hit. We didn't air down either. We're on 35. Probably should have aired it down, but just gonna keep pressing on. I'm first gear, low range. All right, guys. Taking a little break here on Imogene, and you can see the Camp Bird Mine from here. And the trail is super good. A little technical in a couple places, but not too bad, I gotta say. The guys in the Jeeps let us go ahead of them. I think they're rental Jeeps, but we're kind of showing them the lines right now on the old Z. and she is just absolutely eating this up. You heard us lightly touch in one spot back there on that departure angle. Luckily I've had a snatch rope. I've got a recovery and shackle in the back, and that just kind of just lightly tapped a rock. No damage though, so hopefully it stays this way because this is incredible. Oh my gosh, this is such a good trail, and it's starting to mellow out. Just there at the beginning, there is some really nice technical features that you get to go over, and I think now we're actually going to be able to come out of four-wheel drive. Of course, I was using it just to get up stuff, honestly. I mean, I think we probably could have done it with just a rear locker and two-wheel drive, some of it, but I'm not going to say all of it. So if you guys come out here, do a rental Jeep, make sure you got a little bit of clearance. My ZR2 does have a level and 33s, and I've got sliders on the rear shocks and everything too. So I mean, if you're gonna bring your Z out here, make sure and at least bare minimum, you might want to go ahead and upgrade tire, do a little level, trim it back, and put your shock skids on. If you don't do any of those, guys, at least level and shock skids I'd recommend, because you're gonna hit the bumpers coming down some of these real steep inclines. They're unavoidable. I was following some more Jeeps up Imogene, kind of giving them a little room. It's a little dusty at the top, but whoa, the Camp Bird Mine is just right there, guys. We'll take you guys back there to it when we start on the way down, but it's just super scenic. The views are absolutely incredible. Truck's been doing great. A little hotter than normal, running 210. I wouldn't say that's anything out of acceptable range, but usually this truck runs like 180, 190, so using four-wheel drive, it is gonna get a little hotter. Get a little technical spot right here. We've used the rear locker just to have fun and crawl up stuff, but you don't really need it. Anything up here that's got four-wheel drive and a decent set of tires, probably make it without a rear locker, no problem. There it is. Woo! Camp Bird Mine way down there. It's kind of hard to see. I'm shaky, guys, and I'm sorry. We locked the rear, and son, she just climbed straight up. It didn't even think twice. I didn't even use the front locker either, boys. I mean, I could have used it right there and probably had, it just barely spun. Like, it spun like once, and it was like, okay, you want to go up it? You're going up it. You can see the Jeep down there. Let's see if he's gonna try it. I think he's a little freaked out. It's very daunting. Like, it's
steep.
It's steep. Here he goes. Dude, he's lifting that left front.
I know.
He's coming at the wrong angle, man. You gotta hit that straight on and just get into it. Oof. We're gonna watch him from up here. This is scary to watch, dude. This guy's got his work cut out for him in an unlocked Jeep going up that. I'm sure there's a bypass that we just didn't see, but you know what? We sent it. We took the Z up it, and she did it, and we made it to the top. Oh man, what a day.
Oh, let's get a picture beside that.
Woo! Dang, guys, I'm telling you, this, it'll definitely get your blood boiling just a little bit. Your blood boiling, blood pumping, your heart racing.
I thought you were gonna say butt puckered.
Butt puckered too, yeah, all of that.
Oh, wow.
All of that. Here we are.
Should we drive out over here?
Yeah, we're gonna drive out over here. This is it. Imogene Pass. We made it. What's up? What's up, man? This is it. We made it. I'm a little bit shaky because some of those, holy crap, they will really test you guys. I mean, I don't know if that one Jeep, let's see if he finally made it up. He finally made it up. I guess it was a rental and maybe he didn't know he had lockers. I don't know, but I'm telling you, lockers make this a lot less daunting and really just, it makes things super, super just easy. And it's like, I don't know, just crawls up it. Lockers are really the way to go. Or at least some form of traction control really helps, which I actually tested that out a little bit on the Z. Traction control does work really good on the ZR2. It did get up a lot of obstacles with no locker, but whew, look at this view, guys. Oh man, we made it. We made it. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm just so grateful to be out here. So this is what you don't want to do, guys. Don't bring that up here. He was having to send it. I kind of feel bad for him. All right, guys, back into Ouray, made it down. As you can see, it was pretty epic coming down. We definitely put the truck in a little bit of a test. Not bad. I will say it had more left in it. We barely touched the hitch in a couple places, and we used the lockers just to keep things under control. I mean, you didn't need lockers at all, but it definitely benefits from a locker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you come up here and you've got a locker, at least have a rear locker. It makes things super easy. But man, Ouray is just incredible. This is Box Canyon right here, guys.
Oh, cool.
You see, this is where we're gonna go here in a little while, so I'm gonna take you guys along with us, and we're gonna check this place out. Looks pretty cool though.
Oh, yeah.
So, got GPS also. If you're gonna come up here, download the map. All you gotta do is type in Imogene Pass. It'll highlight it in purple, and then download it. So if you run out of service or anything, you'll always know where you're at on the trail. So with that one, guys, we're gonna ride in, get some lunch, and catch up with you in a little.